There are more than 42,000 subways all over the world. Among all the food chain giants, Subway has the greatest number of restaurants in more than 100 countries. One would certainly assume Subway as a food chain giant. But is that true? Because Subway has closed more than 1,000 restaurants in the last few years. And their profit is much lower compared to other giant food chains. Subway is certainly not what people want anymore. Why is that? This is the story of the rise and fall of Subway. At first, the name was not Subway. The first name of the restaurant was Pete's Super Submarine. It was established in 1965. 3 years later they changed its name to Subway. The restaurant became famous because of its new technique of serving food. It had an open kitchen and they made your food right before your eyes. On top of that, customers could customize their food as they wanted. Their fresh food and ingredients attracted the customers. Other food chains were not as healthier as Subway back then. Subway was the first one of its kind. So, it was a huge and instant success in the fast food market. And that success was totally based on the fact that Subway serves the healthiest fast food. By 1981, there were over 200 Subways in the USA. Soon Subway went global. By the late 90s, everyone around the world knew about Subway. Subway was growing very fast, because it was cheaper and easier to franchise a Subway than other restaurants such as McDonald's or Burger King. The process was simple. You give money to Subway. They train you. Then they help you secure a location. They help you with a grand opening. And you're good to go. It costs around $200,000 to open a Subway franchise. While to open a McDonald's you would need at least $2 million. As a result, the number of Subways around the world grew really fast. But during the last decade, Subway's profit has seen a fall of more than 25%. And it is getting lower with time. So why did Subway fall? The first reason was competition. Many restaurants came with the same idea as Subway, where the customers could customize their food. While Subway brought in fresh vegetables once or twice a week, customers got fresher food in other restaurants. On top of that, other fast food chains such as McDonald's and Wendy's added healthy food items in their menu. So, Subway was not the only healthy food option in the market anymore. While others kept innovating, Subway's menu and options remained almost the same. The second reason behind Subway's downfall was there were too many of them. For example, within a 15-minute walk in downtown Manhattan, there are 10 Subways. Since it was easier to open a Subway, there was one Subway in each corner of the street. As a result, the sales got divided into all the restaurants. So, the ones who bought the franchise suffered the most. As a result, Subway started closing its restaurants. In 2016, Subway closed more stores than it opened. By 2018, Subway had closed more than 2,000 stores. While the future of Subway is still uncertain, the management is trying their hardest to bounce back. Subway recently invested $80 million to bring new food items. It is also said that almost 100 new dishes are being tested by Subway every month. So, will Subway bounce back again? Only the future will tell us.